Good morning, future self. I am experimenting with my pillow belt. So pillow, so belt, so armrest. Steve changed all the internets, so we gotta figure that out, get my computer on it and everything. And then it will be publishing article day and doing emails. It's all very exciting. Get that off there. I've decided I'm sending this to my sister because she loves holiday decorations. So what better place for her to live? But for right now, it's going to be my little halo. So yesterday I posted an Instagram stories asking people how they felt about using the phrase from queer culture, which is that you were assigned female at birth, which indicates like you were cultured female, you grew up female, and later on you transitioned to a different gender. So I was thinking about, I've been reading the book White Fragility, and I was thinking about like how we could use that term, assigned at birth, so like in this case it would be assigned white from birth, to think about white identity and white culture and the socialization of being white, and the privileges and all the things that come with being white or being assigned white from birth. Since at this point there's a sort of intellectual conflict between like race is not a thing, but also white people have privilege. Both of those things are true. So yeah, I was thinking about how that phrase could be used to sort of highlight all of that stuff from queer culture. So I don't know. It's slightly weird because I don't want to be one of these white people who's like, I'm not racist. I don't participate in systems of racism, because like clearly I do. Everybody does. You can't avoid it. So I was trying to think about like new ways of using words, and the other word I was thinking about was transist. And there's a bunch of reasons I like this word, but one of the main ones is like, so we had the Enlightenment, we had modernism, we had postmodernism, and now there's all this weird like postmodernism, because we've had postmodernism since like World War II. And I really like transist and transism, or however, maybe it would be like the transist era, to describe our current state, because it sort of centers a group of people who don't normally get centered when naming these sort of big era-wide changes, and also because liminality and intersectionality and all of these sort of like new thought, or at least like newly popular thought in feminism, does come a lot from like trans spaces and trans black women's spaces, and the sort of loopholes of safety that they represent. So yeah, I'm really interested in sort of these two things becoming like ways that we speak about race and the ways we speak about our era. So I don't know, maybe they're useful, maybe they're not. I gotta think about it more. Future self, look, this is the box of photos that's in the closet that our mom sent us. I'll put it over there. Okay. I don't know. I thought it might be interesting to look at tiny human M through the ages. So I picked out some photos. They're not exactly in an order. One of the things I found most interesting about looking at all these old photos was like, one, little kids just have like no gender. Not little, not little, not little, not little, not little. So many not little. Where's the littlest ones? These ones. Here we go. I really like all these old pictures of me just as a genderless joy bubble. Look at that. Look at that haircut. And, you know, this is partially due to my mother's, haircut abilities and dressing abilities. Parents making choices for you. You turn out how your parents want you to look. This seems like the most accurate gender to my adult gender. Just weirdo. Here's a young one. Sometimes I look like more femmy. Oh, look at, there we go. I get all the way femme. Here's another one. Oh yeah. Although this one, holy cow, what a mullet. Look at that cute mullet. I don't know who this is. This is me over here. And there's like a large range of, look at that trailer park baby. Trailer park baby? A large range of sort of gender representations throughout my childhood. I really like this photo because I don't know if you can see, but I have like really, really good makeup on. Look at them eyes. And then as I get older, this I think is like early teens, the very blonde, very giant one is me. Wow, I am a large human, very tall in this picture. My gender presentation gets much more masculine. And then it starts to like flip-flop wildly. I go from, this is a little younger than I think that picture. Look at those balloons. Sort of experimenting with the physicality of my gender. Sometimes I turn out, sort of androgynous. Sometimes it's very, very masculine. Sometimes just like straight goth. You gotta have that goth look. Here's another sort of clown human. Sort of weird in between clown human. And then these are the femmiest pictures I could find. The feminist pictures. Not exactly smiling. Look at that grump in this red dress. I'm gonna say these are prom pictures. I don't actually know. If the date is correct, that would mean that I was 11, which doesn't seem accurate. I seem older than 11. But all of these prom pictures I thought were really interesting because the femme characters of the picture all come from my sister. Like, she is doing my toes, and she is doing my hair, and she sort of has a lot of influence over this like final look. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. There's a lot of variety in how I have presented over the years. Tuft. And I guess like, I don't know, sometimes I feel slightly embarrassed? No, I don't know. I don't know what word I would use to describe it, but like, I didn't come out as non-binary until my early 30s. I'm still in my early 30s. Until a few years ago. And while I'm super comfortable with that label, that wasn't a label when I was a kid. It's a sort of newer development. And I also don't think, although I can't remember, like, I don't think I would describe myself as, like, having had a lot of dysmorphia or dysphoria, but I was clearly going through a lot of, like, swings and changes in, like, how I presented and stuff, so, I'm really interested to see, like, more about how the non-binary, the commonality of gender queerness and non-binariness is affecting kids coming up now, so...